Cooking in my garden is one of my favorite things, and the wood kitchen organic garden is flourishing. I am so happy. Today, I've got a friend coming over. She's someone who started out as someone that was helping me with work, but because she was such an incredible creative, I've watched her blossom and grow into an incredible creative. She is a poet, award-winning poet. She is a great copywriter. She does a lot of consultancy now, and we are blessed to have her as part of the team in the wood kitchen. But before you get to guess who this lovely, incredible young woman is today, let's get cooking so that she can come and have some sima. You know, I'm like a mama bear. I want her to come home, eat some shima with some fish. I asked her what some of her favorite vegetables are. I hope I didn't cook import today. I think she hates import. But anyways, whatever it is, she's going to have to eat because mama has called her to come. Today we're making a simple fish. We're going to be using SHOKAZ Spice. Remember, the past few weeks we have been cooking with SHOKAZ Spice because we want you to show you how versatile this all-in-one seasoning is. Remember, a little goes a long way. It's a seasoning, so make sure you use it appropriately. Don't go in there monga ufaka chabe steak and chops, 2 tablespoons. No. So we like to teach and educate in the wood kitchen on how to correctly use Hinds spices. So main ingredient, hero ingredient is SHOKAZ Spice. I also have some tangerine, so I'm taking it to, you know, Bazunguland a bit, this fish. I've got some fresh dill from the garden. I actually have some dill right next to me, right here. You see, that's the dill. So I just chopped it up here. We've got the SHOKAZ Spice, like I said before. We've got some lemon juice, okay? And we've got just a bit of sugar. We also have some oil. So right now, we're going to make a marinade for our fish. Okay, before I even do that. So let's make the marinade in here. So right now, I'm going to get some of the SHOKAZ Spice, about a teaspoon of SHOKAZ Spice. I have a teaspoon of SHOKAZ Spice in there. Some lemon juice, about a tablespoon of lemon juice. Just like half a teaspoon of sugar. Okay. We've got some dill and we've got some tangerine. Caleb will beat me. He really loves this fruit. He normally takes it with him to school. So tangerine is like what you call it, nachi. Some people call it nachi, and it's perfect. And then we're going to go in with some oil. So you can use olive oil or just vegetable oil. Okay, this is just so quick and easy. I really love making this fish. Okay, and you know, in our family we love fish. Let me go get a knife. I can see the fish wasn't scored, so I'm just going to get a knife to just, you know, score it just a little bit. Be back in a second. All right, I've gotten my knife and let's go. I'll be using my SHOKAZ bicycle. Oh, I have been abusing that bicycle. It's just so perfect. And I also don't get to waste charcoal, you know, it's just like gets the right amount of charcoal, just enough. So just a little bit. I don't want to go too deep. All right, I'm gonna place that there. Now I'm going to get my brush and we're just going to go in and start brushing that fish. Okay. I had cut this fish, so I'm just going to make sure it goes like that. We're going to cook it in a cage. It's so much better to cook fish in a cage for me, like. And just make sure you put some oil on that cage because then the fish is not going to stick on it. All right, we can turn it around, make sure the gills have something. Ooh, perfect. Let's go in there. This is really easy. In the comments, let me know how you best like your charcoal grilled fish. Okay. Oh, I'm messing up my table, but anyways, oops, there we go. Now I'm going to leave some of the juices that are running in there. I'm going to make a bit more marinade later. I'm now going to put the fish onto the cage, and then we're going to go onto the Braii stand and we start cooking. All right, as you can see, I've put the fish into a cage and this just fits perfectly. Now, this is a cheat for any of the wives that feel like I can't just put my fish directly onto the braai. I feel that it's going to burn. My aunt, so my Aunt Mutinta, the other day for my birthday actually, I wanted her, my Aunt Mutinta, Auntie Florence and my mom, they are my mom's sisters, to come and cook for me. That's all I wanted for my birthday. That was my wish. And I was so surprised that Aunt Mutinta just puts the fish directly onto the braai stand. I'm like, I could never. You know, this was made for me. So I love that it cooks there. The heat is nice. It's like it's a medium heat and it's gonna cook perfectly. You can see I've kept some of the juices on top. I've poured them on top to keep it nice and moist. And throughout, I'll keep on, you know, just brushing here and there. But now this fish is gonna cook. Yo, this is looking so good. Oh, I think we're good over there. One last turn. Look at that. Looks amazing, hey? Looks amazing. I'm so excited to eat this. And remember the fact that I said that you should add the oil. When you're taking it out, don't just go, kwa, you know, you open here and kwa, you just do this. No, be patient with it. Get a sharp knife and start to slowly stick it off and it will just be perfect. Nothing is gonna peel off. So I'm really, really excited for this. I think it could have a bit more of a char on this side. This side seems done. But I think the other side would just have a bit of a char. And now I'm gonna start setting the table. I'm going to serve this and Nala is already here. I know she's enjoying some rose quality juices and we're gonna have our little girl chat. Really happy to have her. Okay, I've got my plate. I feel like this fish is done. Okay. Oh, looks so good, you guys. So let's just go through what we used once again. We had the SHOKAZ Spice. We had some nachi or tangerine. You don't need to use that. That's just an extra. So I'm going to give you the main things that I feel that you should use to make it really taste good. Some SHOKAZ Spice, some lemon juice, some oil. Those are like perfect. But we also added some herbs and we used some dill for this. And then we also added some tangerine juice and just a touch of sugar. So let's now start getting ready to get it off. So now, like you can see, I told you, you need to be very patient with it. Okay, so this side is done. I'm gonna just turn it over. Ooh, it's bubbling away. Looks so good. Can you see that? It's just coming off so easily because it was nicely oiled. So be patient with it, okay? If you're an impatient cook, this is just not gonna turn out great. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? I'm so excited. All right, so what's the right way to put charcoal grilled fish? Is it skin up or skin down? I think it's skin down. Look at me asking the crew right now. Skin down, right guys? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna dish now and then we'll go to Nala. Let me get it off the heat. And you know what I love about the bike also? I can have heat here and have no heat here, or I can have both of them going. It's just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I'm going to use my cooler box stand and get this fish off. All right, so now this is a real test of my capabilities as a Zambian woman. Ha 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 ha. Woo! Let me pick some dill from the garden to just garnish and I'm done. I mean, listen, if you ever doubted my abilities as a Zambian woman, ta-da! There you are. This looks so good, right? This looks so, so good. Let me pick some dill and I'll be back. All right, I got my dill. I'm just gonna, you know, get the fish there. I think that looks so good. That looks so good. Just gonna, you know, garnish it. No, just a touch of dill. Just a touch of dill. There you go, guys. My SHOKAZ fish. How'd you like it? I made a promise that I had a special guest and her name is Esnala.
Hi.
Welcome, my darling. Here's some juice. I didn't even
Thank
ask you what type
you.
of juice you want, but it's
No,
strawberry
it's
and
okay.
banana.
Okay, I think.
I
hold on,
figured-
let's see.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I can get behind this.
Okay. I
I
like
can
that.
get behind. I feel like
Thank
I
you.
could probably go and find it.
I thought it was such like an interesting flavor.
Yeah, I like strawberries and bananas very separately, so this is very interesting.
Yeah,
But like in a
right?
good way.
Okay. I've got some sima for you, my child.
Yay.
I wanted you to come and eat.
Ish, they feed me here.
Do you like impwa?
Love it, love it. Impua is a starring. Like,
Okay.
I don't care who says
And I
what.
made some fish for you.
Woo, woo.
Do you want to help me with the
It's
gravy
my
there?
tomato, please. Yes. Here we go.
So Nala, I was bragging about how you are an award-winning poet. I'm wondering, like, you know, I know I'm not the only one who wonders. Some parents must be wondering, how do I get my child to be a poet also? Like, how did it start for you?
Well, for me, a lots of reading. My mom ensured I had loads of books all the time, but also I think just growing up, I did spend quite a bit of time indoors, like in my primary years. So yeah, lots of reading, and then like the school that I went to also in grade 2, we had like this poster on the wall of Edward Lear's poem, The Owl and the Pussycat. He used to write like a lot of sort of...
Was that in Zambia?
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I'm sure somebody out there has that.
Didn't sound like it. Oh, why am I not putting on my sunglasses? I'm trying to be cool too, like you.
I am not that cool, please.
You are cool enough. The
Guys,
whole
Lulu thinks I'm
ensemble.
cool, so I feel like I'm gonna take that and run with it.
Yeah, run with it.
So yeah, lots of reading when I was younger. Mostly, I think to be a good writer, you need to be a good reader as well. So I would say...
Some rip? Or is
Yes,
this
please.
chimpampila? This is rip.
This is rip. Yeah, lots of books. I think I would encourage people to encourage their children to read. Pick up a book, read with your kids also. Like a lot of my work, a lot of what I know is self-taught. So it's not like I deliberately went to like a class for it. But now I think that we have a lot more opportunities where you can go and like learn literature. You can take writing classes. We have a lot of amazing Zambian authors and writers out there who currently already do this.
Yeah.
Where they're teaching different people, like of different ages as well, how to write, how to put their words together. So it's definitely lots of opportunity. Thank you.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. You've done really, really well. And the fact that you are now, you've published how many? 2?
I've published 2 books and contributed to one other physical anthology with Mukana Press from Zimbabwe. They did this anthology called Old Love Skin, which is a collective of different contemporary poets from across the continent.
That's incredible. Now remember the question I asked you the first time you wrote your first
Anthology.
What is an anthology?
So an anthology is a collection. It's basically a collection of poems. Yeah, it's a collection, really. I think that's the easiest way to put it. It's a collection. Combination, curated.
Of different poems.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Which side of the fish do you like?
As long as it's fish, I'll eat
You
it.
are my visitor, so you're gonna get this part.
Hey,
Okay.
it's lit.
I was trying to be fancy for you.
Since when?
Excuse me, can you not say since when? I'm trying. You see, she's outing
I
herself
love
that these were the
it.
people who were like you guys were the beginning of the Wood Kitchen, and I always like test our food on you. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you for our darling visitor, Nala. Bless us as we have this meal. Amen.
Amen.
So that's really interesting. So what's next for Nala? Like, what should people look forward to?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm kind of just still trying to figure it out because there's a lot of writing. I've been dabbling in fiction. So I haven't like necessarily moved away from poetry per se. Yesterday I wrote a little bit. The thing with poetry is that I always kind of need inspiration and a muse, and sometimes like hard to come by. So I've been trying to do some fiction, and I've contributed to a few online anthologies, so hopefully you'll be able to do a bit of reading on that. But I also have a fiction story up on otushimi.com that people can read called Chitambala Chronicles.
Oh,
because
nice.
I like head wraps.
And where do they get your books?
So, it's food. My books are available on Acrostics Publishing. People can just check on Facebook for them, and they would be able to direct them to where they can get them. They're currently not yet in physical bookstores, but very soon.
Okay.
Soon and very soon.
I love that. I absolutely love that, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
And I know when you were coming, you didn't know you were going to be on camera.
Surprised.
Well, but I always like to put my people on. And I just feel like what you do is so incredible, and so many parents can be inspired to get their children into actually writing.
Thank you.
It's so important. Caleb is learning to read. Asa loves to read now, and she also wrote a poem the other day. I thought it was really nice. I was like,
love it. Why didn't you send it to me?
I'm actually going to send it to you.
Please.
I'll send you a video
love
because
to read
she narrated it to me, and I was like, that is definitely not from me.
I think it's from me.
Yeah, I think so. You've influenced her somehow. And I love that she's surrounded by big sisters like you.
I love it. I think probably a lot of my proudest moments have to do with my kids loving to read. So as you know, I've been an aunt all my life. I was born an aunt. I have over 13 nieces and nephews. Biologically. All right, because I come from a big blended family. But also your kids and my other friends' kids. And so the other day, my friend was telling me, because I like to gift books, so I went and I'm just like, oh, here's a book for you, a book for you, a book for you. And so if I haven't gotten around to you yet, your books are coming. But so my friend was like, oh, I don't understand this book that Auntie Nala gave me. I don't understand this thing. And she was narrating this story. And then she was like, why don't you call her? She's like, yeah, that's why I'm telling you, so you can call her. I need to understand what's in this book. And I'm like,
nice. I love that.
I love it. My kids are reading and writing.
Yes.
So that's really fun for me. I think reading and writing is a great escape. Not even just for like just to understand your thoughts and your emotions. There's not everything that you can necessarily talk about, but if you write it down and make it look pretty, then you can deal with it better. So.
See why I love her? I like to call her Auntie English. She helps me not sound like an English person. I have a lot of sounding boards, and she's one of them, and I'm so grateful for you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for coming to the Wood Kitchen, and now we need to gossip. So bye, guys. Thank you. Welcome.
Bye, and thank you for having me.
Oh my God, this is so good.